with continue to dedicate themselves with their skills, time, and hard work to bring those wonderful programs to life. As a result, the Winter Color Guard continues to represent our program and Billerica everywhere they go with outstanding performances. Unfortunately, Lori had a family commitment that she needed to attend, so she delivered her speech to Mr. Douglas, who will also provide it for her.
As a woman standing here, that'd be great.
If you can't hear me, raise your hand. I'll try to speak louder, but I tend to. Hello? Lori sent me the pages. There were 10 pages. She took the middle 8 ones out. Because it was all about I love you, girl.
She loves her too. She doesn't worry.
So we'll go with the beginning. This year was once again a great year for the Guard. In the fall, we had 8 girls in the group, and after going back and forth throughout the season, we ended up taking home the Best Color Guard Award in our Division I at the NESBA Finals. The girls and the whole band had a fabulous performance that day. She was in tears that day.
Yeah, she was.
She was crying. Yeah. During the winter season, we had 12 student members in the group. As in previous winters, we had students from the high school, both middle schools, and the Shawsheen Tech in the group, with the members ranging in age from 6th to 12th grade. This was our 3rd year in the National Scholastic A class in NESBA, which is extremely competitive because it is the highest scholastic level A class that we can compete in. So we were judged against the best high school A groups in the country, and we were judged on the national Class A sheets, which are the most demanding and have the most requirements. We had good placings throughout the season and ended up placing 3rd at the NESBA Finals, which was an excellent outcome considering the high level of competition that we have in that class in our circuit. And more important than the final placement was the outstanding performance that the Guard had at the finals. The kids felt great about it, and the staff could not have been any happier. All in all, the Guard had a very successful year, and we look forward to an even more successful season next year. This year, thankfully, we have no graduating seniors, so there do not have to be any goodbyes. So I guess she expects everyone to be there next year.
Yeah.
Next week.
Well, next Thursday.
Yeah, next week.
As always, I want to thank everyone who contributed to the success of the group on so many different levels. Mr. Dearback and Ms. Winchell for their constant support. Mr. and Mrs. Douglas for their constant support. My entire staff, including Bennett, Allie, and my husband Dan, for always going above and beyond. Lisa Blaney, who dealt with anything to do the floor and the props, and he took all of my middle of the night crazy emails. I got all the other emails, texts and phone calls, and who showed up at most of the shows, even though she has no kids in the Color Guard. And of course, all the parents, and even alumni parents, who are always there to help with whatever needs to be done. And trust me, there's a lot that needs to be done to make this a successful group, and to just make it out on the floor. This year was particularly challenging because of the smaller size of the group, but we always seem to be able to pull it together and make it happen. I am constantly telling the kids that they are very lucky to have so many adults around them to support what they are doing. Not every group is as fortunate as they are in that respect. Then that's all. I love you, blah, blah, blah. I also want to thank all the alumni who helped throughout the year with teaching, painting, getting on and off the floor at shows, and just being there to cheer on and support the group at practices and shows. This means more than words can say to both myself and the Guard members. I also have to give a special thank you to Rhiannon Tinker. both the fall and winter seasons. Rhiannon was very dedicated to being there when she could be, when she did not have to have her own, go to her own guard rehearsals. Was instrumental in helping the kids to improve on a regular basis, was always more than willing to help me when I needed something done. It was wonderful having her around as part of the team. I hope that she will continue to do so. And of course, last but not least, I want to thank all the guard members for their hard work and dedication to the group. I truly hope that you have a sense of pride in all that you have accomplished, and that your real reward is seeing and feeling what you have achieved through hard work and performance. I am proud of each of you and look forward to many more successes in the future.
Now I'd like to call up to be recognized the members of the Winter Color Guard, starting with Catherine Alaperta. Melissa Atkins. Elizabeth Baldry.
Yeah, Beth.
Jessica Hampton. Stella Martin. Kayla Mealy.
Yeah, girl.
Laura Saunders. Nicole Saunders. Shane Snyder.
Hey, real man hug.
Brianna Sorensen. Amanda Tinker. And Nicole Young. As we continue, next up are our Northeast District activities. Each year in November for grade 9 through 12 and in January for grade 8. Any of our instrumentalists may audition for the Northeast Junior in Scene, or somebody is missing from something, the program, or some other sort of event. So feel free to let me know if something needs to be fixed and we'll get right on that. Okay? Starting off with our first year participants, they received the varsity letter B, a certificate for their first year, and then the band or the color guard pin to go off the letter. So I'd like to call up our
And
first year
rice-a-roni.
participants, starting with Adam. Elizabeth Baldry. Clarice Bouvier. Jessica Bowen. Colin Brooks. Johnson. Kayla Neely.
I always wanted a kid to let her.
Matthew O'Neill. Seth O'Neill. Jonathan Raymond.
I take it back.
Laura Saunders.
Whitney let her.
Brianna Sorensen. Victoria Scarpo. Amanda Tinker. Rachel Warren. Our second year recipients received their pins, and I'd like to call up Catherine Alaperta. Owen Kelly. James Laspada. David Solis. Michael Plummer. And Nicole Saunders. Our third year recipients, Ashley Casello.
It should be like.
Isabella Martin. Mary Kate McCarran. Tao. Lexi Giardina. Hannah May. And Colin Rose. Kobe. The best marcher in the band, Eric Swanson. Our most improved woodwind, Jonathan Raymond. Our best woodwind, Hannah May. Most improved brass, third year in a row, Eric Swanson. Best brass, Christopher Souza. Most improved percussion, Liam Henderson. Best percussion, second year in a row, Mary Kate McCarran. Thank you, Mr. Dearbeck. Our most improved marcher from the color guard, Laura Saunders. Best marcher from the color guard, Kayla Mealy. Most improved flag, Brianna Sorensen. Best flag, Nicole Saunders. Most improved rifle, Amanda Tinker. Best rifle, Catherine Elaperta. Most improved saber, Nicole Young. Deanna Bull. And best saber,
Bella.
Isabella Martin.
I want one for protection. Josh girls. Woo! Thank you.